Thank you very much, Bastian, by stepping our booth here today. We are very happy to have you here, but we need to know more about you. We need to know more about KNX, about Elsner.
Yes.
What do you have to offer to the KNX ecosystem? And the last but not least, why we should go to buy products from Elsner. What do you have for the market? So first of all, how are you today?
I'm very good, Jose. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm glad to be able to speak to you today and also tell you a little bit more about Elsner and what we're doing in the KNX ecosystem.
Okay, Elsner is a new brand in KNX or not?
No, definitely not. So we're actually one of the first German KNX manufacturers. Before KNX, we had our first products with EEB. So with the European bus, the
Wow.
predecessor of
Wow,
KNX.
already 25, 30 years ago
Yes.
in the market. Wow, that's
Exactly.
amazing. But I have to say, you don't only have KNX products, but you also have some other products
Yes.
that can speak or talk, communicate with Modbus, correct?
Exactly.
Okay,
Modbus, but also RS485, and I can also tell you that we're gonna be releasing a backnet weather station over the course of this year.
so you have a backnet weather station.
Yes, that's what we're working on right now, a native backnet weather station.
Wow.
It does not exist yet.
Absolutely.
And you ask about our products, for
Yes.
example, so
Yes.
that is definitely one of Elsner's specialities. It's the outdoor sensors,
Yeah,
the weather stations. And that's also what I like probably most about KNX. It's that it's not only looking at a small portion of what needs to be automated in a building, it's the holistic view that I very much like. And the weather station is not on the room level, it's on the building level and supplies the entire building with necessary information to achieve a high degree of automation. And that's sort of what we're specialized in, a holistic view of building automation with KNX.
Elsner is well known because of the weather stations.
Exactly.
Elsner, KNX, weather stations.
Yes.
That's all we know. You have more products, right?
Yes.
You have a huge range of products as well. Can
That's
you tell
true.
us a little bit about that?
Yes. So currently we have more than 250 different
Wow.
KNX products in
Wow.
our product range. So that's quite a lot. So we also have system devices starting with power supplies, actuators for blind
well.
control. And blind control also brings me to another speciality that is also deeply connected with the weather stations. So shading control is something that is very important to us because that brings also one of the biggest benefits of KNX. It's energy efficiency that is
Okay.
so important and can also solve some of the, I would say, big global challenges. How
Okay.
can we make our buildings more energy efficient? And I believe controlling blinds and facade automation with KNX is one of the triggers. Because in winter you should let the sun in to heat up, so you don't need that much heating energy.
Correct.
Same
Correct.
in reverse. In summer, you should keep the sun out of your building in order to keep the cooling energy very
Absolutely.
low.
Absolutely.
And that's also the products we have. So we have the blinds actuators for the
Yeah.
actual control, but also we do offer the room controllers.
Okay.
We have them in 55 millimeter frame, so it works
That's
with
good.
all the
That's
common
good.
manufacturers for frames.
Yeah.
But also we have frameless controllers, which are very interesting and also
Wow.
a high runner within the last 2 years. So it's quite new products, but they are very well accepted by the market.
I have to ask you a question. Wireless or wired?
Wired.
Wired. I've been hearing during the show, the home automation market is going wireless. All the protocols like Zigbee, Z-Wave, Innocean,
Yes.
and so on, Matter, Tuya. What do you have to do in this market? Do you have something for this market? It's not your market. What do you think?
Yes. So first of all, I must say it's not really our market and it's not what we are super interested in getting into because we follow the philosophy that wired is always and will, as the stage of technology is right now, will be always superior to non-wired. This has, for me, a very simple answer because it's just a material our buildings are made from. We're using more and more metal for the facades. I've seen many projects where they even have problems with a robust system like KNX RF, for example. If you have walls that are built out of concrete, but
Correct.
also steel concrete, it's also very difficult just to do the planning. So you might need a lot of repeaters. Of course, there's mesh technology, but I feel like wired solutions will be superior than that because there will be a lot of problems within the project. But I also understand the convenience for the system integrator. If you do not have cables available, this is always a good solution. But if you're still in the planning stage, I personally would always recommend to go for a wired solution.
Okay.
What do you think about it? Like,
I agree with you. I think we have to differentiate between two markets.
yes,
Building automation, for sure, no discussion, wired, and home automation. In some cases, for home automation, we can be thinking about, okay, maybe wireless solution, maybe for a specific a shutter that I cannot wire, for example, something
Yes.
like this, a light in that wall that I cannot wire, fine. But for the main building or for the main house solution, I would go for wire as well,
okay,
because of the
perfect.
stability and so on.
So, Jose, what is the use case for a residential building when you would recommend a wireless solution? Is it like probably refurbishment project? So,
Could be,
Okay.
because we have the problems of the walls, we have the problems of it's not quite easy to fit the cable in.
Yeah.
So maybe a wireless solution makes sense. Yeah.
yes,
But
I
you're
agree.
right, and I totally understand that's another business. I agree with you. That's another business, and it's not. I'm not saying that KNX is not in that business. Absolutely not, because they have products. The KNX also have radio frequency. We have to say that. Many brands, like for example Vinesil and some other big brands, they are producing KNX radio frequency devices, and they are being successful. So, yeah, we need to see how it's gonna be the market in the next years,
Yes.
and we'll see the trend, right? What is coming.
That's so interesting, and that's exactly what I love about KNX, because there's so many manufacturers. I
Yes.
mean, now is it still 500? I think we're even
500
closer
already.
to 600 already. and
500 now. Yes.
so
it's
many
crazy.
more are jumping the ship,
Yeah.
and like entering the ship, not jumping the ship.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
and that is a really interesting development, and I just love to see also here at ISE
Yes.
all the
you're right.
innovation that is exhibit and how KNX is moving
Yeah.
forward. I love it. That's why I love KNX and the
Yeah.
entire industry.
500. So why we should buy from you? What Elsner is offering to the KNX ecosystem different from another manufacturers? What can
Yes.
you say? You see, we have this in Elsner.
Yes. So I started with facade automation. That is sort of our specialty, but we have another specialty, and that was very big during COVID, for example. And I feel like it will be even stronger soon. So, and that is AQS, what we call it, and that is basically air quality.
Okay.
So I'm talking about VOC, volatile organic compound, that is gaining more and more importance, but also CO2.
Okay.
This is very important in school projects, for example, but also in hospitals, but also in other commercial projects. It will be more and more important. And for example, I do have CO2 sensors installed in my home as well. I had trouble sleeping very well, and I came to the realization after I had the CO2 sensors, my air is not good in the night. So this is a residential use case. And
Wow.
since I know, okay, I need to open the window more
do something,
regularly
yeah.
than I
Renovate the air.
was, the air quality got better, I got a better sleep. So this is the comfort aspect of KNX, and this is what we specialize in.
So that's a real case.
That's a super
I mean,
real
It's
case.
very important, the air, right? Not just
Yes.
because of COVID and so on, but the quality of the air in environments, not just offices, as we think,
Exactly,
but also homes,
exactly.
correct?
Yes, and that's also what I meant about talking about the holistic thing, because it's not many people say KNX, that's just lightning control. No, it's not. It's also control of the air. It's the
Yeah.
control of so many things.
That's true.
And
That's
the
true.
automation you can create. So you ask about our offering. We have very nice sensors that are
Yeah.
ceiling mounted, but also wall mounted. And we're the only manufacturer that has a room controller with integrated CO2 sensors.
Wow.
So basically, you can control the blinds, the lighting, the shading,
Yeah.
everything,
yeah,
but
yeah.
also the CO2 with one room controller. And that is a very specialized offering that I can only recommend checking out, because we're definitely the only one in the market who can offer something like that.
Yeah. We will, definitely. We will. I'm very happy to have you here today, Bastian. Thank you very much.
Likewise.
By stepping our booth, and all the success for the next upcoming years in Elsner, and see you in social media.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.